Well, folks, it's official. I guess minutes after we went off the air on Leafs Morning Take, it was announced John Tavares gets a 4-year extension at $4.38 million. It's Nick Alberga and Zack Phillips with you to break it down. What were your initial thoughts on that one, Zach?
I think this is a home run for everybody involved. Obviously, JT would have liked more money on his AAV or salary, whatever career earnings. That would have looked nice. But my thoughts are honestly, you start from the Leafs side, you won this negotiation. All we kept hearing was numbers around 4 to 5, if that was where it could come in for him to be comfortable. Oh, all of a sudden it pops out. If he goes to open market, he could be 7.5 to 8.5. The Brock Nelson deal comes through. You start thinking maybe that's a comparable, and he's going to go out there and he's going to get paid. And it was like, okay, well, you're going to lose this player, which, regardless of what you think about the makeup of everything, it's going to be hard to replace that kind of guy, especially where he fits in the lineup. And he doesn't come in at 7.5. He doesn't come in at 5.5 or 5. He comes in at 4.38, and you get 4 years out of him. If by year 4 the cap goes up the way we're projecting it to, or we're expecting it to, this 4.38 is going to be pennies for what these guys are paying. It won't matter that much. Then the other side of it, why I think this is a home run, Nick, is this is the hometown kid who made the jump to come home. He left Long Island. He was the captain there, and he said, I'm going home. I'm going to Toronto. He became the captain here. He got paid a lot of money. Let's call it what it was. But I do kind of get the feeling that in his mind, he thought he was giving a discount based on what he could have gotten elsewhere. As we've all heard, he could have got like $1.5 million, $2 million more on the open market, whatever. Takes the money here, takes less than what he could have gotten elsewhere. And then he has the C stripped from him. He takes scrutiny. And he signs back at an extremely team-friendly deal. Like, this gets people off of your ass and actually probably flips it to just be like this beloved folk hero in the city of Toronto, where it's just like, he's the kid who came home and took less. And the first one, yeah, it was tough. The cap didn't go up and you kind of got bit in the ass by it. But then on the second one, he said, I'll make it right. 4.38 for 4 years. Like, this is a home run by everybody involved. You can't be mad at him, and you got to be pretty happy with what Brad Treliving did here, I think.
That's exactly it. Like, tip of the old chapeau, I think, to John Tavares first and foremost. On the open market, you're looking at 7.5, maybe the Stamkos contract, and he took significantly less to stay a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs. And you got to give a lot of respect and credit to Brad Treliving. You're right. He won this negotiation above and beyond. Like, I mean, all the speculation, even the last couple weeks, 7.5 a year. No, it comes in at 4.38 million. And then on top of that, I like the fact that for the first time in a long time, we're just not dishing out like they're hotcakes, no movement clauses. So the
Yep.
contract features 2 years of a no movement clause, and it converts to a 5-team trade list the last 2 years of the contract. It gives them flexibility. We're still talking about a really good hockey player. I know people have dragged John Tavares down the last couple weeks, but 38 goals, 74 points. He's going to be a middle six player for this team for the next couple years at the very least. I think it's a job well done, considering some of the negotiations and contracts delved out the last decade, we'll say. Like, this is
Yeah.
front and center, an absolute win, and it needed to be a home run, I think, Zach.
Yeah, it did. This sets the tone for what you're going to do when you go to Matthew Nyes, which you're already negotiating with. But you just say, hey, look, we're not asking you to take $4.38 million, Matthew Nyes. But JT just took a huge discount. We know he made a lot of money in the past year. But you got to understand, if you want to be a part of this, we're changing the culture. That's why Mitch Marner is no longer here. Whether it was Leafs decision, Marner decision, there's a change coming through here. Keefe's not here. Dubas isn't here. Brendan Shanahan is not here. Like, this is a different era. We're going to start taking less. If you want to be here, you're buying in. The Florida Panthers do it. That's why there's conversations of, oh, maybe they bring back all three. Who knows? Maybe Ekblad leaves. Maybe two of them leave. We'll see where that ends up. But, like, they built this culture. You got to start to do that here. And if you get the guy who's the hometown guy, wore the C, and bought in, and he's the one who says first and foremost, you know what? I'll take less. Like, this is just an astronomical win. And also, to your point, Nick, about the no move clauses and stuff, like, for people to also kind of just grasp and digest this, couple things. One, he can still get traded outside of the 5-team no move clause if it comes down to that. Like, you could approach him and ask, and he could say yes, and he could waive. You can obviously just get the list and trade him to those 5 teams. And then the other part of it is, which again, like, I think is important, if in year 3 and 4 he's just not performing what he did last year or what you project him to next season, he's making $4.38 million. Like, you're not sitting there going, wow, we're really handcuffed by this JT $7 million deal. Like, if he makes 4.38 and is a fringe third line center and maybe plays on your fourth line, again, where we're expecting the cap to go, it might be digestible. Like, it might not kill you that bad. He might just have to be able to, like, literally not pick his feet up for you to be like, fuck, we have to get this guy out of here.
Excellent AAV. For example, not to compare the two, but like Trent Frederick gets 8 years, $3.85 million. Who would you rather have, even at this age? John Tavares at 4.38 or Trent Frederick at 3.85? This is an absolute home run. The offseason off to a really good start here for Brad Treliving and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long-form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Roseau. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.